like going on one of those Starliner cruises. I'm a little worried about being cooped up in a ship that long, but I hear the vistas are stunning.
Trespassing or attempting to trespass on train tracks is a serious and dangerous offense. Step away from the platform edge when train is approaching. Security reserves the right to search travelers at any time. Next stop, Pizza Spaceport.
Hey. Hi.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
How's it going?
Vehicle select. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
How's it going?
online.
Attention pilot, you are cleared for takeoff.
Takeoff complete.
Please visit us again. Remember, if you're contemplating a career change, you should contact one of Hurston's resource managers.
gear raised. Landing gear deployed. Landing gear raised. Shields offline. now off. Shields online. Landing gear deployed. Landing gear raised. Landing gear deployed. Landing gear raised.
right to search travelers at any time.
Hey,
Step away from the platform edge
Hey.
when train is approaching.
you all right?
Be considerate to your fellow travelers. Do not lock doors. Trespassing or attempting to trespass on train tracks is a serious and dangerous offense. Let passengers disembark before boarding. Hurston Security reserves the right to search travelers at any time. Step away from the platform edge when train is approaching.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Everything good?
I had a terrible dream this morning. Something went wrong with my little too. I can't shake this weird feeling. Like, I know the dream was just my mind processing stuff, but it felt so damn real. You know, dealing with assholes. Got this guy who left town what he owed me for his home. I'm giving him.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Right now.
Attention pilot, you are cleared for takeoff.
Takeoff complete. Okay.
Thank you for your
Landing
patronage.
gear raised. Shields offline. Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is now off. Shields online. Landing gear deployed. Landing gear raised. Landing gear deployed. Landing complete.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
your health? At Kelto RX, medicine isn't only about Kelto RX. It's about being fast and reliable medical treatment is always what the doctor orders. Just by being here, you're already taking an important step on the road to wellness. Here at Kelto RX is going to take great care of you.
Dr. Bolin, you wanted in recovery? Dr. Bolin, you're needed in recovery. Urgent page for Nurse Radcliffe. Report to emergency.
Quality medicines you need at a price
Attention,
you're
emergency
going to
staff.
love. Kelto RX. Feel better, save more.
Would Anthony Odlaw please contact the front desk? Security, please come to storage room 3 right now. Security to storage. Would the head nurse please report to Med Station 4? Head nurse to Med Station 4.
Ready to get your care quicker? Use one of our convenient self-check-in terminals and start your treatment now.
The family of patient Beth Taggart, please contact Dr. Anna.
Thanks.
Thanks.
to advanced digital medical.
Dr. Bolin, you're still wanted in recovery? Please, if anyone sees Dr. Bolin, let me know.
Medical concerns got you worried? Forget that stress. Just relax. Hello. Everyone here? Looking to improve your health? At Kelto RX, medicine isn't only about healing. It's about being your
Attention, emergency staff. Got an accident inbound. It's a pretty big one, so team stand by. Men in white hat and glasses. Could you please contact the front desk to let us know where you spotted them? Thanks.
Just a friendly reminder that no matter your health status, just by being here, you're already taking an important step on the road to wellness. Medical concerns got you worried? Forget that stress. Just relax. Everyone here at Kelto RX is going to take great care of you.
Would the head nurse please report to Med Station 4? Head nurse to Med Station 4.
Why should healthcare be a hassle? Welcome to Kelto RX, where fast and reliable medical treatment is always what the doctor ordered.
More than 200 animators and programmers. A multi-million-dollar production. Over 2 years in the making. And a cast of thousands. They said it couldn't be done in a major motion picture. They were right. Final Fantasy VII.
PlayStation.
It doesn't matter what comes, fresh goes better in life. With Mentos fresh and full of life. Nothing gets to you, staying fresh, staying cool. With Mentos fresh and full of life. Fresh goes better with Mentos freshness. Fresh goes better with Mentos fresh and full of life.
Mentos, the fresh maker.
I hate machines! Sorry, Rosie.
Why don't we go to the new Sprint store at Radio Shack, George? They have Sprint's easy-to-use products.
And the know-how of Radio Shack.
They even showed Astro how to use his mobile phone.
They could even help you, Mr. J.
Astro has a mobile phone? Well, Rhonda. The new Sprint store at Radio Shack. You've got questions, we've got answers.
The mysterious milk bandit struck again last night. Several more local area Big Fizz vending machines are missing. Once again, the machines were replaced with coolers of ice-cold milk. As in earlier incidents, the coolers bear the now infamous slogan, "Milk, it does a body good." No witnesses were reported.
With Tiger's new TalkBoy tape recorder, now you can be as clever as Kevin.
Stop drooling on me. Stop drooling on me.
Tiger's new TalkBoy tape recorder comes with audio cassette. Batteries not included.
You're an American. You've got the right to play bingo, the right to monster truck rallies, and the right to big, juicy burgers. So what happened? Someone slaps a low price on a fried little burger and calls it a deal? That's un-American. You have the right to go to Burger King. The right to get a Whopper, plain broiled, not fried. And the right to get that Whopper any size you want, with fries and a drink. Starting at just $1.99. It's all there in the Constitution. Look it up.
Burger King. Get your burger's worth. Halloween Monday, NBC takes you into the scariest home in the country.
We're America's worst nightmare! White trash with money!
Roseanne and Tom, the movie.
You should all be kissing my butt!
For the first time ever, a motion picture based on their true story.
Nothing is gonna shut me up.
Roseanne and Tom, the movie. The greatest Halloween ever is on NBC.
In a distant corner of our galaxy, an invincible alliance has been formed.
Engage! Let's go!
Jack in the Box and the new Paramount motion picture Star Trek Generations team up to give you a free Star Trek Generations movie collector's cup when you galaxy-size any Supreme Value combo. For just 39 cents more, beam up to bigger fries, a larger drink. Collect all 4 limited edition cups. It's a stellar deal for just 39 cents more, only at Jack in the Box.
This guy never complains. Does he make any excuses?
I get really tired. I mean, I'm skinny.
Does he let any obstacles get in his way?
Some of the guys on the other team, they just started hitting me.
He just keeps going. Those arms keep pumping.
Just be the bunny.
Be the bunny. Yeah, that's it, guys.
Excuse me, ma'am. Are you going to be purchasing any chicken in that fine retail establishment?
Foster Farms.
Well, you know, we're Foster Farms chickens.
No, you're not.
Sure we are.
No way. Foster Farms chickens are fresh and natural. No hormones, no preservatives. Besides, they're corn-fed.
Foster Farms fresh chicken. Always natural, always fresh.
Have you looked in a mirror lately?
What?
Condoms, man! It's refreshing, man! Just another tool of the establishment just to bring us down! They say we gotta use them, but who are they? Well, they want to control us with their condoms, but not me, man, because I ain't wearing one and letting...
Chic, use one or get none.
Well, these are cool. I mean, I'd use them. I'd like them and I'd use them all the time.
Chic, get some.
Thank you! Thank you, Mr. Sheik!
Something of this scale, I mean, more than 20 new bands at a shot. That's a fair bit of work, am I right? I mean, it's like Mick always says to me. We do it for the love, man. Zeppelin 72 was nothing like this. It's sort of like vintage Bowie, you know? All shiny and unexpected, like. There's a whole magazine in here. I can read, you know. What'd you think, I'm daft or something?
Hi, Trish.
Todd's working here.
Don't remind me.
Can he make it a whole shift without Duracell batteries?
I made these special just for...
Guess not. You can't top the copper top.
Good morning. Welcome to McDonald's.
And a bright good morning to you, madam. Let's see. I'll have your robust Egg McMuffin extra value meal. A cheerful farm fresh egg in the good company of a warm English muffin, Canadian-style bacon, and gracefully melted American cheese. With crispy hash browns and a small cup of Java. Truly a break that puts the V back in value. Seems a shame you only serve breakfast for another 39 seconds.
Have you had your break today?
Boy, Chet, it's the Dixie Mart. Probable code 0 in progress. Over.
Roger that, Foxton. What we have is someone dialing 0 to call collect. Hopefully I can defuse the situation by alerting them of the money saved with 1-800-COLLECT. Phone patrol!
Hurry!
Still warm. I think I can pull a good print.
My blue blockers. Everybody! Blue blockers. It's my day in the sun, at home or on the run. I know for me, there's second to none. Everybody! My blue blockers.
Available at leading drug and discount department stores everywhere.
Have you ever heard the wolf cry to the blue corn?
This summer, Burger King celebrates Disney's Pocahontas. So now, only at Burger King, a Pocahontas hamburger kids meal is just $1.99 with one of 8 magical toys from the movie. Disney's Pocahontas, a legendary tale of discovery, friendship, and living in harmony. $1.99 Pocahontas hamburger kids meals only at Burger King. Get your burgers worth.
Thomas Bond? Yeah. I just want to be sure that you understand your Dutch tulips are right on the street luge course. Luge course? Yeah. People are racing downhill. Aluminum boards, little wheels. Getting up to 70 miles an hour, pulling upwards of 6 Gs. Is that a lot? Oh, yeah. That ought to hold her.
An ordinary beer can, barely alive.
Gentlemen, we can rebuild it. We have the technology. We have the capability to make the world's first bionic can. Coors Light will be that can. Better than it was before. Taller, thinner, silver.
Next on the Coors Light channel.
Polaroid asked me Sinbad needs supermodels to demonstrate the sleek, stylish Captiva camera. It holds the pictures inside the camera's special pocket, so you take them out and put them in your pocket. My pocket. The Polaroid Captiva.
At my school, you can't make mistakes. I get hungry, I reach for Snickers.
Roasted peanuts, milk chocolate, caramel. Snickers satisfies.
When you start your day at 10,000 RPM, you need a healthy breakfast. But there's this part of me that still gets revved up over frosting. Nothing but sweet frosting. I try to steer clear of fat and salt, but I keep veering towards that great taste of frosting.
Slow down there. With Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats, you can have it all. For the adult in you, whole grain wheat, 98% fat-free, no salt added. For the kid in you, lightly frosted, great taste.
It's important to know what really drives you. The frosting!
So many phones. So many places to use my calling card. So why is it no two of them take the same cards or charge the same amount? Will I become a hit-and-run victim on the information superhighway? I know the code. 1-800-CALLATT. I listen for the AT&T. I know my card will work, and I'll get AT&T's best deal. Now you know the code. 1-800-CALL-ATT.
Your true voice.
You've seen 1-800-COLLECT on TV. Here's how it works.
Thank you for calling 1-800-COLLECT. Enter the number you wish to call, area code first,
Say your name.
Chris.
Please hold while we place your call.
1-800-COLLECT. Dial it today.
Do you know what's best about getting dressed?
2, 3,
You put your arm in your shirt.
It won't even hurt.
Oh, good.
Your dress goes over your head. We hope you heard what she said. And that's what's best about getting dressed. You put your jacket on right.
And zip it up tight.
Put your legs in your pants. You'll be doing that dance.
Come to Kmart for the whole line of Sesame Street clothes at Kmart's everyday low prices.
And that's what's best about getting dressed.
This is brought to you by the letter K for Kmart.
If your child's cold doesn't slow him down, his cold medicine sure could. So we created non-drowsy Triaminic AM, dye-free cough and cold relief that won't slow kids down. New Triaminic AM, relief without drowsiness.
Hay fever is rampant. Better stay inside with Dr. Katz.
The one thing that nuns hated being called more than anything else, Doc, my man. I used to constantly refer to them as Sister My Man, my man, Michael Vincent, my man, Sister My Man.
Big man, pulled by obligation, pushed by expectation, escapes into the shadows of the unknown, drawn by the light, the mysterious red light. Big man stands alone.
Hey, big man, let's get a beer.
Big man realizes alone is overrated.
Mysteriously smooth, red light, big man's beer.
You didn't say anything about dancing.
The criminal in question is accomplice in crime, a woman in danger, a partner in training, a hero in black. The adventure begins. Val Kilmer, Tommy Lee Jones, Jim Carrey, Nicole Kidman, Chris O'Donnell. Batman Forever. Rated PG-13. Now playing at a theater near you.
One of the ways Ryder makes your move easier is by having a 24-hour number so you can call us with any questions that come up along the way.
Does Route 60 run through Phoenix?
Ryder, we're there when you need us.
Your son is a three-letter man. Have a Haagen-Dazs. You just found out which 3 letters. Have another. Life is full of moments for enjoying the world's finest ice cream bars. Haagen-Dazs. It's just perfect.
The world of rock and roll, drug-induced theatrics, gratuitous violence, sex-starved groupies. You won't find them here. The VH1 Honors, with Boys to Men, Vince Gill, Whitney Houston, Annie Lennox, Bette Midler, Smokey Robinson, and the King of Pop, Michael Jackson, with hosts Lisa Kudrow and Jennifer Aniston from Friends. The VH1 Honors, a great concert for a good cause. Thursday at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on VH1.
Introducing the new scent from Raid.
I smelled the smell.
Liar, you only smelled yourself.
Raid is now unscented! Unscented! Unscented!
It mocks me with his lack of smell.
Unscented!
Why must you torment me with your killing power?
I hate you! I hate you! I hate you!
Only one insecticide can evoke this much passion from a bug. One scented Raid.
Ah, there's no smell of it. S.C. Johnson wax.
Your son is a 3-letter man. Have a Haagen-Dazs. You just found out which 3 letters. Have another. Life is full of moments for enjoying the world's finest ice cream bars. Haagen-Dazs. It's just perfect.
From across the seas, Beck's delivers the grand tradition and taste of the German art of brewing. Beck's, the #1 imported German beer.
To create the perfect home office, you need a printer, a scanner, a fax modem, a plain paper fax, a copier, and a telephone. Or the new Multipass document processing system from Canon. It's the 6 most important pieces of office equipment next to your PC, plus software to run it. With a few clicks of your mouse, you can fax and print and scan and phone. It even makes copies. Multipass is everything you need next to your PC. Everything.
Let's go! Come on!
You're sightseeing with your family, and you're the picture of boredom.
Great shot, right here.
Oh, honey, we need a picture of all of us.
Dad, excuse me. Would you take a picture of us? I'll just be over there.
When you take a time out, take a Twix with chewy caramel twice.
Milk chocolate, twice. And that great cookie crunch, twice. So take a timeout times 2.
Let me show you.
Timeout for Twix.
Where's Michelle?
First came iced tea in cans, then bottles. Then along comes the iced teapot and you realize, hey, I can make this stuff at home whenever I want. Try new flavors and serve it to my friends. Yeah, the iced teapot. It's your taste, make it your tea.
It's powerful enough to reduce cooling bills by up to 40%. Strong enough to move 9,500 cubic feet of air per minute. Still, the Hunter ceiling fan is the quietest thing in the room. Hunter, quiet for life.
The customized 1947 Harley Davidson, about $15,000. The Big Twin Shaver, about 35 cents. What do they have in common? They're both worth every penny.
Some people can't afford to worry about the fuel in their tank. And when it comes to consistency and quality, their demands are among the
Does the verse feel a little slow? Star Citizen is notorious for being choppy, unoptimized, and sometimes downright painful to play. So whether you're new to the game or coming back after a long time, we're going to help solve your problems with low frame rates and bad performance, and we're going to make it quick. This is University of Stanton. Class is in session. We're going to begin in the game by clicking Options from either the main menu, or if you're already playing, press Escape and finding Options there. Then we're going to go into the Graphics tab. These first sliders don't directly affect performance, but Star Citizen is dark AF. Going 60, 60, 65 on gamma, brightness, and contrast respectively will help make colors pop out better and improve your overall image visibility and quality. You'll get the best pixel clarity by running the resolution the same as your monitor's native resolution and your desktop resolution, unless you have your own reason for running it differently. If you're not sure what this is, look up your monitor's brand and model number on Google and the answer should present itself pretty easily. Start at native resolution and experiment with this and see if a lower setting works better for you later after we've completed all the other settings in this video. You also want to be running this in borderless mode, as this makes life much easier when tabbing to other windows. Let's talk upscaling. Technically, you can use this to get higher frames, however, there is no such thing as a free lunch. Understand that this setting is going to badly blur during high levels of action, making it hard to accurately see what you're doing, as well as interfering with some UI elements like radar. I recommend not using this unless you're truly desperate. On gamma, brightness, and contrast colors pop out. This is University of Stanton. Class is in session. We're going to begin in the game by clicking Options from either the main menu, or if you're already playing, press Escape and finding Options there. Then we're going to go into the Graphics tab. These first sliders don't directly affect performance, but Star Citizen is dark AF. Going 60, 60, 65 on gamma, brightness, and contrast respectively will help make colors pop out better and improve your overall image visibility and quality. You'll get the best pixel clarity by running the resolution the same as your monitor's native resolution and your desktop resolution, unless you have your own reason for running it differently. If you're not sure what this is, look up your monitor's brand and model number on Google and the answer should present itself pretty easily. Start at native resolution and experiment with this and see if a lower setting works better for you later after we've completed all the other settings in this video. You also want to be running this in borderless mode, as this makes life much easier when tabbing to other windows. Let's talk upscaling. Technically, you can use this to get higher frames, however, there is no such thing as a free lunch. Understand that this setting is going to badly blur during high levels of action, making it hard to accurately see what you're doing, as well as interfering with some UI elements like radar. I recommend not using this unless you're truly desperate. Quality actually messes a lot of people up. You only want to use high or very high in Star Citizen. Very high is better for newer, better graphics cards. Try both and see which works better for you in different situations, but do not use medium or low. The settings right under quality can improve performance more directly. It's not totally situations. Quality actually messes a lot of people up. You only want to use high or very high in Star Citizen. Very high is better for newer, better graphics cards. Try both and see which works better for you in different situations, but do not use medium or low. The settings right under quality can improve performance more directly. It's not totally clear which object's scattered object distance cuts down, but I found setting it to low to bump my frames up by as much as 10. Water low. The settings right under quality. Very high is better for newer, better graphics. Truly desperate. Quality actually messes a lot of people up. You only want to use high or very high in Star Citizen. Very high is better for newer, better graphics cards. Try both and see which works better for you in different situations, but do not use medium or low. The settings right under quality can improve performance more directly. It's not totally clear which object's scattered object distance cuts down, but I found setting it to low to bump my frames up by as much as 10. Water simulation can make a major difference when you're near water. Turn this off entirely unless you really want to get some shots like this. Same with terrain tessellation, where I got about a 5 to 10 frame improvement on low. Graphics cards, try both and see which works better for you in different situations, but do not use medium or low. The settings right under quality can improve performance more directly. It's not totally clear which object's scattered object distance cuts down, but I found setting it to low to bump my frames up by as much as 10. Water simulation can make a major difference when you're near water. Turn this off entirely unless you really want to get some shots like this. Same with terrain tessellation, where I got about a 5 to 10 frame improvement on low. And for whatever reason, just like before, there's basically no discernible impact on visuals. And planet volumetric clouds look fantastic sometimes, but other times they're just dragging your system through the mud. We can reduce or turn them off entirely to reclaim some major frames, and just turn them back on when we want to admire the sky. Turn VSync off, period. I don't care what you think you know from other games, it behaves very strangely here and most of the time can absolutely murder your performance. Next are the three horsemen of the cinematocalypse. Motion blur is a crime against nature and humanity, and the people who created it should feel bad. Turn it off. Zero out chromatic aberration to get rid of blurry, rainbowy bullshit. Disable film grain to get rid of blurry, grainy bullshit. Your graphics card needs to spend zero time doing any of these. That should fix performance up quite a bit for most players, although there are other more advanced factors like your XMP profile and other BIOS settings, needing to update various drivers, or just playing on an older system that needs a lot more love. You'll find much of the community is extremely friendly in helping to track down.
You're about to discover how to massively increase your frame rates in Star Citizen. See what each graphical option does and learn whether they affect your VRAM, GPU or CPU, so you'll know exactly what we're tweaking and why as we go along. Just follow along and don't skip to ensure you get the maximum FPS performance for your rig. Getting better frame rates start with understanding what each graphical option does, and while we'll discuss more advanced FPS and lag fixes using Windows, AMD and Nvidia a bit later in the video, we're first going to look at which in-game settings give the best FPS boost with the least quality loss. If you want to see your frames per second in the top corner like mine, with Nvidia cards you can just hit left Alt and R, or in Star Citizen you can just hit the tilde key, type R_display info equals 1 and hit enter. Now you can see how each setting affects your FPS performance. Let's go. Open Star Citizen's graphics settings by clicking Options, then Graphics. In the bottom right corner, you'll notice a video memory bar showing the maximum VRAM the game will use with your current screen resolution and settings, so keep an eye on that as we go along. Ensure that you stay below the recommended maximum, because if you don't, especially on Vulkan, you'll see massive frame drops when it goes over. You definitely don't want to go below 10 frames per second in the middle of a firefight or as you're about to land with millions in your cargo hold. Now you can use the auto detect feature, which is what I've done here under the overall quality preset setting, but to get the best performance we'll be adjusting those values throughout this video for maximum FPS. Another thing to address before we start fiddling with those graphic settings is to explain the difference between Vulkan and DirectX 11, because I still see a lot of players asking which one to use, unless you absolutely have to use Vulkan, because it's the more modern API that frequently gets updated and improved to run along the latest hardware features like ray tracing and more, whereas DX11 is no longer getting updated. CPU performance on Vulkan is much better, though GPU performance and visuals are almost identical between Vulkan and DirectX 11. For your screen resolution, only use 4K resolutions if you're running one of the newer GPUs, because this setting eats VRAM for breakfast. If you're on a low-end card, 1080p is recommended. Also, don't run in windowed mode, as GPU performance will always be slightly better in full screen, unless you're using very high screen resolutions like playing in 8K. VSync, another misunderstood setting for some, enabled means it will lock image updates to run along your monitor's refresh rate. So technically your frame rate will be locked to what your monitor can handle. Thus always set your display monitor refresh rate to the maximum on your operating system as seen here. Then enable VSync in your Star Citizen graphics settings. Disabling VSync will cause screen tear and other graphical glitches, so we don't want that. Then for upscaling, if you're on Nvidia like me, use DLSS settings. Disabling VSync will cause screen tear and other graphical glitches. everything eats VRAM for breakfast. If you're on a low-end card, 1080p is recommended. Also, don't run in windowed mode, as GPU performance will always be slightly better in full screen, unless you're using very high screen resolutions like playing in 8K. VSync, another misunderstood setting for some, enabled means it will lock image updates to run along your monitor's refresh rate. So technically your frame rate will be locked to what your monitor can handle. Thus always set your display monitor refresh rate to the maximum on your operating system as seen here. Then enable VSync in your Star Citizen graphics setting. Disabling VSync will cause screen tear and other graphical glitches, so we don't want that. And for upscaling, if you're on Nvidia like me, use DLSS. For any other cards, use the recommended CRG TSR setting. Upscaling also drastically affects VRAM, so only use the quality option if your GPU can handle playing at a higher resolution. On the flip side, if you're struggling with VRAM, setting this to auto or performance will give you a decent performance boost on the lower end cards. If you choose Nvidia DLSS or DLAA, you'll see an option to select an upscaling model. The two options here are the convolutional neural network and transformer. The difference between them is that the transformer is a more advanced model that has a much greater performance cost, only recommended for newer graphics cards, whereas the convolutional neural network is a bit more forgiving on the GPU and CPU, recommended for older or lower end cards. Check Nvidia's website for more details. I recommend switching your upscaling to performance or auto, but if you have a beefy PC, setting it to quality will give you the best viewing experience. For HDR, there should be no graphical performance difference in having it enabled versus disabled, though with HDR on, your screenshots or if you're streaming might come out wonky, so take note of that. Overall quality presets, set all controls below to the same setting, but let's run through them so you can twiddle and tweak them to get the best frames per second in Star Citizen. Starting with object detail, which adjusts polygon detail on meshes by changing the distances that each level of detail is used. It also determines whether or not to use hardware tessellation if set to higher and above. This only affects your GPU. Object view distance controls the maximum distance at which objects are drawn. This mostly affects your GPU, but also have a minor CPU cost. Textures quality changes the amount of VRAM used for streaming textures and the target resolution of them. The different values for each graphical setting can be seen on screen. It not only uses VRAM, but also increased disk access at higher settings. Detailed textures changes the resolution or pixels of textures used for details on items, characters, and weapons. It also greatly affects VRAM usage based on these values seen on screen. Ground textures set the resolution of detail on planets and affects VRAM usage. Here are the values for that. The texture filtering setting sets the anisotropic quality for preserving details at raising angles and mainly affects GPU usage. These are the values for each option. Shadow maps change their resolution, quality, and affect both VRAM and GPU performance. Its values are as follows. The screen space shadow settings changes the rendering quality and affects the
Welcome, my fellow citizens. By the time you are watching this video, probably the Star Citizen 4.8 is out. With it comes clean wipe. Now with this new update, I also want you to have the smoothest and best performance in Star Citizen. So we're gonna do today optimization for Star Citizen 4.8 and beyond. So I'm gonna divide this in two sections. First section is processor and PC, and the second one is GPU and the game. Now in this optimizations, there will be everything for everyone, for the high-end PCs, mid-range and low. I will not draw a boundary between low, high, medium. You have to decide for yourself depending on Control-Alt-Delete, go to the task manager, startup apps. This is the best way to ensure that your processor is not overpowered with a lot of apps that you don't need. Here, disable everything that you don't need. I already done that. This is what I have. Now I have a lot of optimizations about PC in general and also the Star Citizen, so I will not try to repeat those. I will just say that which are really important, and I'm gonna link these videos here for you to watch because there is really a lot. But now I'm gonna try to make it more compact. Now that you have done this, there are two more ways to optimize performance. Now for Intel users, I don't have a lot, sorry, I don't have an Intel CPU, but for the Ryzen users, there are a lot of things that you have to do. First thing, if you have a CPU which has a 3D cache, you definitely have to install the app called Process Lasso. Ryzen processor architecture will be like that. Now the next thing that we want to do is in NVIDIA control panel. We're gonna open here NVIDIA control panel and we're gonna open NVIDIA app. If you do not have installed the NVIDIA app, you should definitely do that. This is one of the most useful tools that you can have, and it's really good right now. In the NVIDIA control panel, this is this on the left, we're gonna go here and set up your resolution and your highest refresh rate. Also, if you have a G-Sync available monitor, enable the G-Sync for the window and full screen. And then also you will go to the Manage 3D settings and scroll all the way down until you find the vertical sync. And you're gonna turn the vertical sync on. This will have G-Sync and vertical sync combo, which will make your game run very smooth without any tearing whatsoever. Bear in mind that this vertical sync has to be turned off in the game. So you can use this for any game in your PC, but you have to turn off VSync in the game. Now also this is very important, shader cache. Set it to 10 gigabytes. This is perfect for Star Citizen. A lot of people think that if you put prefer maximum performance will do something else. It will not. Your GPU is already working at the maximum performance, so it doesn't matter. Write me down in the comments what do you think about this. I have tested both and I didn't have single change in FPS or smoothness with the normal and maximum performance. What will help you is undervolt and overclock your GPU. But that's a story for another video. If you want that video, please write me down in the comments, because that will definitely change completely how your GPU works and how much electricity it consumes. Because I have a 5090 and my GPU uses only 300, which is crazy watts when you compare how much that GPU normally eats. Maximum in some very heavy games like, I don't know, Crimson Desert, I use 450. Now next step that I recommend is here, limit your max frames. I recommend to putting around 120 FPS, even if your monitor goes above. If you want it only on Star Citizen, do not set it here. Since I have a monitor which is 120, I have limited for my entire PC 120. So if you have monitor that can go more and you play other games, do not set it here, leave it as a default. We're gonna set that in the NVIDIA app specifically for Star Citizen, and the rest of the things can stay as they are. Now here we have finished with the NVIDIA control panel and we can close it. The next step is in NVIDIA app. You have to go to the graphics, to the Star Citizen. If your Star Citizen is not here, you will add it with these 3 dots, add program, and go to the folder with the Star Citizen installed and select the Star Citizen, and it will be have finished with the NVIDIA control panel and we can close it. The next step is in NVIDIA app. You have to go to the graphics, to the Star Citizen. If your Star Citizen is not here, you will add it with these 3 dots, add
you.